Where we at? Okay. All right, so I'm assuming everybody can hear me. I can't talk back with you, but either way, we're gonna go with this. So the first thing we're gonna go on is the LLC. So I don't want to move too fast, but of course, you're gonna need an LLC to get started during a business period. Um, everything that you want to do with the LLC is going to be your email, phone, website. Now the flyer is my favorite part. The flyer always is the fun part. You know what I mean? That's what get the people out. So the flyer, business cards, and logo, all that go together. We're gonna go over your location, where you're gonna be located at. Now for wholesale dealership, it's not really the biggest thing, but if you're doing tag and title, you want to make sure your location is good. You want to make sure you're in a good place where you're visible. Like office suites not gonna be good for something like that because people not gonna be able to know where you at. That's more like a destination business. So location is gonna be one of those things as well. But for wholesale dealership, you could do a suite or you could do it from home. So we're gonna talk about how to do that. EIN letter, basically your business social security number, business bank account, NVA application, and where you get the cars from, and of course credit repair. Now I'm sorry if I'm a little choppy when I'm speaking because I'm trying to click I'm trying to allow people in the room, but my dang on cursor, I guess when I'm in this blown up mode, it won't let me use my cursor. So I don't know if I could do it from my phone or what. But either way, we're gonna keep it moving. This dang on computer stuff, what I tell you, boy. Oh, I think I wait. Some kind of way. Give me 1 second. Okay. My bad. Y'all gotta give me a second. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I ain't never did this before in my life, but let's see. All right. Let's see. All right. So of course, first thing we're gonna go on is the business itself, the LLC. So nothing in business is easy, but it would be worth it. I like to put these little nuances in here to give people some hope, and this stuff helps me. Little sayings like that to keep going. So of course we know business ain't easy, but we're gonna make it happen. So let's start at where you be at, your business address. The first thing you're gonna do after you do all these little small things on the side here is get your LLC started. Whenever you do the NVA application, they're gonna want to know where's the business at. And you're gonna have to also do zoning and stuff like that. So having a location is important. You can have your LLC for the wholesale dealership at your house. I like to let people know that because you can you don't have to have an office space for this. You can do it from your house, but the only thing is it has to be a separate entrance from any living quarters. So if you got a house like a row house and they got a basement, you can do it from your back. They can come in through the basement door. As long as you got an office in the basement, they'll give you your wholesale dealer's license or let you do it there. At least they'll definitely do that. Okay, I think I got it going now on the accepting people thing. All right, that's unstresses me a little bit because that was stressful. All right, so yeah, you can do it from your house. Outside of that, you could do a suite. For wholesale dealership, you could do a little suite. Now, I rent a suite out here in Woodlawn. It's like $700 a month. I had another one before this on Baltimore Street. It was like $500 a month. I'm a people person. I like to be around people, so I always want my suites to be somewhere where it's a lot of people. And also that helps if you're trying to sell something. You know, you need to be where the people at. So you ain't trying to be nowhere it's dead and you're the only person in there. That's just crazy. So your location is important. But before you even get to the LLC, I guess, and it's all in the order you want to do it. But of course, you want to do your email address. You got to make your email. So you could use Yahoo. If you're looking to get business funding, they like to see professional emails. So I use GoDaddy for that. GoDaddy, you could do like a professional email. It's like $7 a month, and that'll get you started with your email. You got to get a business phone. So NVA wants you to have a business line for the business. They prefer it be a landline. They old school like that. So you could do I use Comcast for internet and phone. I pay like $170 a month, but it's cheaper options out there. I'm starting to find. I think Verizon is one, but I'm just giving you the basics on what I did and what I use. For flyers, I use Fiverr. Now I wish I'd have found this 6, 7, 10 years ago. I paid like $500 for my first flyer. On Fiverr, I got this guy. He's charging $10 to do flyers, and they pretty dope. That's the one I use for this webinar. So of course you want to do a website. Website is important also for funding and also for your customers. You want to give them somewhere landing where they can go ahead and see what you offer. You know who you are. Always important. So another thing NVA gonna want you to do is open up a bank account. Whenever you do tags, sell cars, anything like that, you're gonna have to have a bank account where they can take the money from. So I use Navy Federal now. Back in the day, I used Wells Fargo. Wasn't no good. I couldn't get with Wells like that. So we talked about the suite, brick and mortar versus doing it from home. Like I said, you can do a suite. They pretty cool. You can do it from your house, or you can get a place. Like we got another place on Wrightstown Road. It's just a building, brick and mortar, standalone building. Those work perfectly fine too. But for costs, I would do it from home if I'm just starting out. That's what I did, and that was the best way. It was the best thing ever. So pretty much that's it with that. So the website, this is the website for doing your LLC. You used to have to go down to the municipal building and do this, but now they allow you to do it online. So that's a super plus because it saves time, energy. It takes like 10 minutes. These are a couple of the businesses. So started out with wholesale cars, graduated to tag and title, and then after that got a tow truck. So wholesaling cars is I suggest if anybody, if you try to make some extra money or even use it as a primary, it's worth it. I've been doing it for 12 years and I ain't looked back since. So this is the website. Let's see. So this is the website for starting your business. This is where you go ahead to do your LLC, egov.maryland.gov. Now, you're going to create a user account. It's free, everything free, but I already got one. So let's see if I can log in real quick. So this is the website. Now you see I got multiple LLCs, but yeah, this is where you would come at. You would go ahead and once you create your account, you would come here and say start a new filing. Hold on. Let me get this screen up. I don't know if we're gonna. Can you see? All that. Let's see. Y'all gotta excuse me. Host disabled. Man, this thing is crazy. Did it just start not seeing, or you can see the whole time? Oh wow. Oh, okay. I can't see your screen. Okay. Let me see. I don't know why everybody can't see. See screen sharing. Okay, here we go, y'all. That was my fault. It's because I had it on my other phone. Okay. So like I said, I'll back just a little bit. So yeah, this is the website, egov.maryland. And you would come here to create user account. Like I said, I already got an account, but you would come here, create a user account, and you would sign in. So once you signed in, I'm gonna act like I just created an account. Sign in. I don't know if I'm starting my screen, it won't let me. It's egov, e.gov.maryland. So yeah, this is you create an account here, but for some odd reason they won't let me log into my account. Let's see if they let me do it now. Okay, boom. All right, so once you create the account, you log in, and like this is where you'll see all your LLCs at. So, or your one LLC, how many you do. But you would come here, start a new filing. Click start a new filing under new business filings, and then register a business. You come here, now you could be a sole proprietorship. That's like if you just want to like register your name, or just a sole proprietor. That's all you are, just as one person doing a business. But I usually, so I do the LLC. That's what works for me. I do the LLC. So you click that. I would use online forms. Okay, so yeah, I would use online forms, save and continue. You would come here. So they basically want to see if your business name is even available in the state. So like say if I was to come here and I would put in Empire, tag, and type. Then I would go to search names. So they make you pick. So I'll put LLC here, of course, as my suffix. And you can see here it says the name cannot be used in the state of Maryland. So that means like I already got Empire tag and title, so they're not gonna let you use it. So I guess whatever you want the name of your dealership to be, could be Good Times. I don't know. Good Times Cars and LLC. So search name. And see, boom, nobody got it. Okay. So nobody got our name. So now we rolling. So like I said, of course, they want to know your address to where you are going to be at. So that's what I was saying earlier. You got to kind of know where your office is, where you're going to be at. That location is important. So let's say you're going to be on 5800 Park Heights. Baltimore, Maryland. 21215. Okay. Like we said earlier, you're gonna need an email address. So You already created that Yahoo. Come here, put your email in. Like I said, you went to Comcast, you got your phone number. So you're putting your business phone number in or your personal phone number, whatever you prefer. Or your number here. And so then they ask you if you're going to need to do like state licenses. So basically this whenever you go into business and they got the license on the wall that say 21, 22, you got to do it every year. So for a wholesale dealership, yes, you're going to end up needing that. So you're going to click yes for that. Or any business. I mean, and this is not just for wholesale dealership. Any business you're doing, you're going to go ahead to go through this to register your business. So if you don't need a wall license, then you can just click no for that. Or it also say, I don't know. You can put, I don't know. So your registered agent, resident agent, sorry. This is you, but it don't always have to be you. If you already got an LLC, you could use that. So you could do both. So sometimes what'll happen is if you register as an individual, whenever somebody looks your business up, you'll come up, like your name, address, your personal information, all that'll come up. So if you do got another LLC, usually I'll put it under that. So like if somebody look it up, it'll say like Empire Tag and Title, and then it'll be like an umbrella. So then dirty tags will be underneath Empire. So it's like not directly just me, but as an individual, it's another option as well if you don't already have an LLC. So then you just come here, you put your information, you put your name, phone number, email address. Like I said, we got that early off the Yahoo. So all this is pretty much stuff, we had already did. You're just going back down the road. I want to do this stuff while we on here because that way, when you look back at this, because I'm making it available, you can just go ahead and just follow the steps I'm doing, and you'll be able to just breeze right through this. So contact address of registered agent, and like I said, you can see here's where where your home address kind of come into play. So you put wherever you live. But you got to fill this stuff out or they're not going to approve your application. So boom. All right, save and continue. Oh, the emails must be, let's see. All right. All right, so now we on to this page, next page. All right, so alternate contact information. This is optional. We don't have no alternate contact. This is like if you got somebody else who need to be contacted. Like I said, for me, it's I'm always the go-to guy. So you're just gonna keep me as the one person on the business. And like you can see here, like that simple, boom, that's it. It's done for the most part here. They just saying that your auditable organizations for your LLC, review the information, make sure everything correct. We got the business name, we got the business address and phone number, email. We got you, the resident agent, your name and address, and then contact information. So they're gonna email you when it's done. So you then proceed to certification. They want you to sign this. This is basically like your signature saying, yeah, I filled this out. So sign that. You just check here saying, yeah, that's me. I'm the person who made all this possible. Then you put your credentials, Mr. Rogers, whoever. Last name, Greg. This all your information all over again. I just don't feel like keep typing that, but yeah. You're putting in your information again. Why the heck is this thing freezing? Computer, we ain't did nothing special. You freezing for what? I'm positive. Sometimes, boy, they don't want you to be great. All right, here we go. Hey, number in, email again. This thing is freezing like crazy. Email. That's your address. City, state, and zip. All right. certify and proceed. I think I forgot to check this box. And that box was that was if you want to receive your physical documents in the mail. So I always click, yeah, it's extra $20, but that way you get the official document from the state. And so proceed to payment. Boom. See here, it's $150. And that's if you want to get it expedited. That's like if you need it ASAP. You see right here, review date, it'll be by 4/25. So today is the 10th, so that's basically like 2 weeks. You can get it back. You could also do a rush. You'll get it back on the 10th. I think that's like Monday. So you get it in one day. You pay an extra $325. So that puts you at $425. Or if you ain't in no rush, non-expedited, it's $100. Start your LLC. $100 bill. Take 8 weeks. It's gonna take a couple, but you know, it's a little bit cheaper. So like I said, you pay the extra 50 and get it in 2 weeks, or leave it at $100 bill. You get it in 8. All right, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. Make the payment. Boom. So you're done with that. Now you should have your LLC. You see, you just make the payment. That's pretty straightforward. All right, so now you got your LLC, right? You got your LLC, you got your email, you got your everything. You jamming. I mean, you in business. Now you got to go to the IRS website. The IRS wants you to register the business with them as well. It's federal, so you did it on the state side. Now you gotta go and get you an IRS number or EIN number. That's basically your birth certificate for your business, social security number for your business. So, boom, got the site right here. Let's pull that up. My screen's still showing. All right. So I had the full website on the PowerPoint. You can see, but it's basically that it's a little long, but it's irs.gov/business/small business/self-employed, right? So you'll be able to see it on the run back and write that down. But basically, if you Google get an EIN number, this will pop up. So then we come here, most popular employer ID, and then you see here it says apply online. So you apply online. Now it's not going to let me do it because they do have operating hours. So their operating hours is Monday through Friday, 7 to 10. So they don't even let you put an application in for an EIN number on the weekend or if it's not business hours. But you would come here, apply online, and as you can see, it's saying it's currently unavailable. But it's super straightforward as well. Like I said, once you got the LLC started, you did everything on the state side. You see how simple that was. It's just your business information. It's not going to ask you nothing crazy. I think one of the things it asks you is what industry you in. So you kind of want to look through that and see and make sure you put that you deal with automotive, and the rest is straightforward. So once you do that, they're going to issue you an EIN letter. You can do it. You can print it straight from online, and you're going to need that letter later whenever you go to the bank to try to open up a bank account. They're going to want to see your EIN letter. And also, if you want to like put a car in your name, usually they want to see your EIN letter. So that EIN going to be important, right? And that's where so many pop-ups. Let me get this right, y'all. All right. So now we got the LLC, we got the EIN. Now it's time to make it happen, right? So we take both of them. You're going to go to the bank. Like I said, you want to open up a bank account in your business name. This is going to be good either way. Like I said, for a long time, I just keep money, holding cash, hiding under the mattress, doing whatever. Whole time, you know, I could have been building a relationship with Navy or, you know, whoever, and keep my money over there because it's in my business. So you can't touch it, you can't mess with it, and it's all legit. So yeah, you're gonna make sure you want to go ahead and start that bank account. And again, I went with Wells Fargo a long time ago. I don't suggest it. Navy Federal has been the truth. They do a lot with the business. Like if they see you making money, they'll go ahead and throw you a few cards or give you a line of credit, whatever. You know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. So that's why I like Navy now. They've been helping me out. All right, so we got the bank account. we got the EIN, we got the LLC, right? So now we're going to go and get the MVA application, because the unfortunate part is they're not going to tell you before you open up the business if your location is good. They're not going to tell you if your background check is good, because they do a background check. We're going to go into that. They're not going to tell you nothing. You got to basically you got to put the application in, and then they come back and let you know, okay, yay or nay, depending on whatever, whatever comes up. So it is a few things that they look for, right? All right, so let me open up their little thing. So MVA, same thing as the municipal building since COVID. Back in the day, you used to have to go to the MVA. You used to have to get a paper application, fill it out, walk it in, do this and that. Not no more. Everything is online now, right? So you go to the website. I don't have to move this thing on my way up. The website is mva.maryland.gov, right? I'm gonna go to their website, and I got, excuse me, I'm a little rusty here. It's not under business. I think it's on, I believe it's online services. From the online services, begin title registration application. Hold on. Search bar here. Let's do a wholesale dealers. Okay. License for wholesale vehicle dealer. Okay, so if you see what I did, I just searched it up real quick in that search bar, and here you go. Issue a new license. That's what we're going for. All right, issue a new license. And so then they show you right here in red, wholesale dealer license packet. So wholesale dealers license packets, and they got the whole, this is the packet here. So you had to print this out and fill it out. But like I said, there's a few things here. Now this right here is, you see it say get started. This is pretty much, and don't let this intimidate you. Like when I first got this, what I would do is I would cross out the stuff that basically I don't really got to do. I got to do it, but it ain't going to be much. Like right here at the bottom, you say you'll receive an email assuming the date to complete dealer orientation. All right, we know we got to do dealer orientation, so you can X that out. Boom. Once we receive your application of the documents, we will do a site inspection. Okay. Repair facility contract, facility located where you will be licensed. So pretty much these are just the steps, everything you got to do. Application for vehicle license, criminal background check, zoning, Department of Assessment and Taxation, repair facility contract, all these different things. But we're going to go through them one by one anyway. So hold up, let me go back. But I just want you to see how the application look. And like I said, don't let it's not intimidating. It's nothing about this that's hard. They just make it look crazy. But like I said, it's pretty straightforward. So boom. All right. So meeting the eligibility criteria. All right. To start a wholesale car dealership in Maryland, you must be at least 18 years old, have a valid driver's license, and have no disqualifying criminal record. Now, so the criminal record part, right? I called them before this because I don't know anybody who's ever got denied. And I asked them, what do y'all look for? And they basically try to tell me, look, you just need to submit the application. We don't do background checks before the application come in. But I kind of did some research online, and so criminal background check. A disqualifying criminal record for a Maryland wholesale dealership is any criminal conviction that involves fraud, theft, or any other crime related to motor vehicle industry. So if you ain't really did nothing with the MVA, like no crimes, then you probably good, right? But again, from what I believe that they can't use your criminal background against you no more. I think that they don't say it, but I think it's best to just still, even if you got something on your record, just not something on your record, but something dealing with motor vehicle industry, right? Still go ahead and do the application. Like, go ahead and try to get it. And then if something come up later, you can fight it then. But I don't think that they can use your stuff against you. But then it goes on to say, this includes, but is not limited to, crimes such as embezzlement, forgery, larceny, or odometer fraud. So like I said, it seemed like stuff more so dealing with cars and things that like they don't want to give you a wholesale dealer's license. So now you got access to cars and now you're just doing more of what you've been doing. So like I said, this stuff doesn't really apply to most people, but if it do, I would call and ask them like, look, this was on my record. It cannot, should I still apply? So additionally, any convictions related to the use of vehicles such as drinking and driving, that's definitely not true because I've been around, trust me, or driving while suspended license, that definitely ain't true either. May also be considered disqualifying. But like I said, say may also be. And like I said, I know people who did both of these and still got their license. So, you know, I wouldn't worry about that too much. But like, definitely call them and ask. Because like I said, nobody feel like wasting their time with these people. If you think you got something on your record that's gonna stop you, just call and ask them. I got this. Do you think I could do? Am I good? And if so, then keep it moving. Oh yeah, so that's what I was going to say. So this is the phone number. So yeah, call them directly. 410-787-2952. Hey, I got a driving, running from the police charge. Am I good? Whatever. All right. So next, right? All right. So basically, that's like the deterrent factor. Like, yeah, you ain't 18, you ain't got your license in that. So it's like, all right, bet, man. I don't have nothing on my record. I'm over 18. I got my license. What else you got for me? So that's basically it. Once you get past that, you got to deal with zoning. Now, zoning is for this business is easy because it's just zoning for use and occupancy. It's like I'm just using this place as an office. That's it. You can do that from home. You can do that in a building. You could do it from an alley. It don't matter. Your office, wherever you want to be at. So I never had a problem with zoning. The only thing that zoning gave me an issue at one time is like my roof, not my roof, but like the ceiling in the place where I was at was missing a few tiles. And he was like, man, can you put them tiles up? I was like, yeah, I put some tiles up there. Basically, they just want to make sure it's structural, make sure the building ain't falling in. You ain't in no, abandoned house trying to do no dealership. So zoning, that's easy. But again, everything is online, right? Everything online. So this is the website right here for zoning. All right, that website is cels.baltimorehousing.org. You're gonna come here, right? You're gonna make an account. You're gonna make an account. Do you have an account? Please click here to sign up. Now I already got an account, so we're gonna assume I just signed up for one. Come here, sign in. All right. Now this was a tag and title you can see we just did not too long ago, but it got approved. So anything I'm telling you, we didn't already did it. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So boom. You go ahead and do the zoning. But the way you do it is you come here, you click inspection scheduler. Schedule new inspection. Here. Permit number. I think it's using my old. So we'll do add application because it's using the one I did before. I think I'm trying to do something with that. So we'll do add a new one. I acknowledge, I read, understand. Click here to continue. All right, and like I said, the permit you're doing is right here, use and occupancy permit. So click that. It's like asking you like for a project name. Let's say you're doing a dealership. Your role, agent or I don't know. Well, no, yeah, I don't think you're gonna be the owner because I think they end up, if I remember, you end up having to find out the owner's name, like, cause he's the property owner. Property owner. Okay, yeah. So it says here, is the property owner a business entity? And so if it's no, then you had to put whoever owns the place name here and the address for the place. If not, then you put the company name in the address. So that's for the because it's zoning, it's dealing with their building. It's not your building, so you had to put their information there. And then you just put your name here, and I'll just put a name here so it don't stop me from doing what I'm trying to do. Address. All right. So you continue on, and then it'll take you down this little road, permit information. So that's the address. You're going to tell them what you're looking to do. And this your information again. Like I said, pretty much this stuff is always just your name and address. The same information. Put your address here, street type, city heights, whatever. Boom. I'm starting a wholesale idea. And then next. Okay, existing property use, whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, I would come here like motor vehicle dealership. You could put here fully enclosed structure, something like that. Like I said, this stuff ain't really all that important because when he come out, he gonna pretty much tell you what you zone for, which is just a dang on office. So property use, and we got office here. So we doing office. Dwelling count. So usually whenever you go into a building, it got like a count, but like again, he gonna tell you. So you could put an estimate for room count, for efficiency count, for proposed unit count. So like if you got a small office, like 2 people probably only fit in there. And these 2 if applicable. So I'm gonna leave them blank. Like I said, pretty much when he come out, he gonna fill all the stuff out. Is this property a multi-family dwelling? No. Is this property a rooming house? No. Next. Okay. So I'm gonna say 4 people, whatever could fit in there. All right. Now this application, this part, when we did this, I uploaded on the application, they got a page like for the zoning person because he got to sign it. It's like right here. You can upload it, you can not, because like I said, when he come, he gonna want to see it anyway. So then he would just say, see here, your application is ready to be submitted. Now I'm not gonna submit it because I don't want them to be calling me, think I'm trying to do something. So yeah, then you would hit submit. And now you will be go ahead and set up a time and date for zoning for them to come out and look at your place. So gotta do that. So they're gonna go ahead and say, yeah, you good for doing the office here. They're not gonna give you a hard time. So now you're zoned to do an office. The other thing they do is a fire inspection. I'm gonna go back because I ain't put that in here, but yeah, they do a fire inspection too. So you gotta do zoning, then you gotta do a fire inspection. Fire inspector come out, all he gonna want to see is that you got working smoke detectors that's carbon and for smoke. And then you gotta do the zoning. So that's it. It ain't nothing heavy with the fire guy. Because like I said, if it's at your house, just a smoke detector and a fire extinguisher. You get that from Home Depot, both of them. All right. So the other thing on the application is getting bonded. All right. So Maryland requires you to have a $50,000 bond with the application. Of course, it's not 50,000. It's just covering you for up to that much if something was to happen. It's like your get out jail free card if something was to happen with your business. You done did 20 deals and the people coming for you and you in trouble or something like that. So this is basically like a bond, almost like if you was to go to jail, a bond, it covers you. So they require 50,000. Now my brother, he did a wholesale dealership. His bond was $150. My first year, like 13 years ago, I did mine. It was $1,200 a year. So I don't know what the criteria is, but it's just like buying car insurance. Everybody different. This going to be whatever it's going to be. Like I said, the most I've seen is like 12, but it could be as cheap as $150 a year. But you got to do this every year. You got to stay bonded or they going to shut you down. So you got to keep your bond just in case something happen. This the guy I used, dude named Binoco. He up on Northern Parkway and Ricetown Road. Like I said, he usually find the company for me, and I just come in and he tell me how much it is, and I just pay the bill. So that's a little, little extra for you if you looking for somebody who do bonds. That's my guy. All right. So basically, in a nutshell, that is everything that the MVA is going to want you to do before you submit your application. Everything else is pretty much a name and address. Say background check, they're going to want to see that you got your LLC. They're going to want to see that you got your zoning done. They're going to want to see that you got your fire inspection done. They're going to want to see that phone line from Comcast. Or like I said, you could try do it with the cell phone. Like I said, this was 13 years ago. They maybe do a landline, but it's a new day and age. So they may let you do it with a cell phone, but sometimes you get a better deal because they're gonna want it to be in the business name. So even if you do something with your cell phone, it's gonna have to be under the same name that you do the business with. So sometimes Comcast give you a deal if you do, phone and internet or whatever. So you gotta wait that out. But that's pretty much everything with the application. So I'm gonna read this and make sure I got everything. Once you have met all the requirements, you can submit your dealer's license application to the MVA. The application must be completed and all necessary documents such as proof of insurance, bonding, and zoning approval. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, we got everything they need, so we shouldn't have no problems, right? So I should have had this up early. This was what I was looking for earlier. So this is the link for the application. So same thing we looked at earlier. And like I said, I hate to zoom through it, but I just don't want you to be looking at this and getting discouraged because, like I said, like this page is just the bond, don't mean nothing. This is the business license orientation request. So you're gonna put that in at the end when you want to go to orientation. They're gonna make you do that. This is the checklist for the inspector. And so this is the stuff you would have to have in your office. They want a desk, a chair, lock and file cabinet, phone. You can see here, preferably a landline, sign. So for the sign, you see it's only required for retail and tag and title. So this we doing a wholesale dealership, not retail. The difference is there, but I guess we can talk about that a little bit more. But yeah, we doing wholesale. They want to make sure you got lighting, heat, and electricity. So, like I said, if you're looking at this is the application they fill out for your bond. The bond company will fill this out. Zoning approval, like I said, zoning gonna fill that out. So, like I said, it's a lot of pages, but a lot of this stuff, you're not even you're getting done one thing at a time, and mostly it's other people that's got to fill the stuff out and sign it. You just got to pay the money. And like I said, you see all these pages is just laws and state laws, and this for the background check, you got to put your ID and stuff. So yeah, pretty straightforward with that.